Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Counter-Strike Confederation Season 15, Match Day 3. I am your host, Crash, joined by my co-host, DirtSchlurpy. Today, we're taking a look at Prospect here. We've got Big Slime versus Savannah on Anubis. Looking like a pretty solid matchup today. Dirt, you got some history with these teams. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so in Season 12, I was actually drafted by the Savannah Caracals, served my 2 seasons there before getting promoted up into Tendy and then now into Chally. So I'm pretty excited to see this my old team get into action here. Some familiar faces I've played with, some guys I've just pugged around with, but a couple of new guys. I know Notorious over there on Caracals. This is his first game. He was actually a pickup tonight. He's replacing a major who unfortunately is far from the team. Yeah, but Ben, he is the IGL for Caracals. He's the IGL. Netscape's the upper, and then Cherry and Dren are going to be the riflers. So, be a fun game tonight. Anubis, very two-sided. Going to be a lot of action going on. And yeah,
Very entertaining. Hopefully. So a little bit of a history for you, something a little bit more recent. Covey, coming off of his recruits tier championship with Abyss Walkers, getting promoted to Prospect and getting drafted to Big Slime. But another little bit of trivia for you. Frona the Opera and I were drafted to the same team in Season 7. It was called the Scientists, and it was the franchise that turned into Angry Pirates before they turned into Greenhouse. Another little bit of trivia for you. Myself and Ruby Rax in Season 12 made a run into the recruit tier semifinals with Atlantis's recruit team. So, got a lot of history in this game as well. As we wait on warm-up to finish, we do have the starting roster for the Savannah. The Savannah starting roster is going to be Notorious, Cherry, Netscape, Dren, and Ben. Looking like a lot of heavy hitters in this game. Big Slime bringing some heavy hitters as well, but we'll see who their fifth's going to be pretty short.
is our audio working?
We'll see if that fixes it. Production is working on the audio issues. However, in the meantime, let's take a look at some of these guys' records real quick. Let me find...
I believe Savannah is 0-1. This is a reschedule as there was players dealing with a hurricane, so they had to reschedule it.
Yes, Caracals, or the prospect team for the Savannah, are 0-1. They have lost their last game on Anubis, so electing to go back to Anubis seems to be one of their main maps in the pool. Ben dropped a .73 in that game. Cherry, Dren, and Netscape all dropping above a 1.10. So, yeah, things looking pretty good for them. Again, this is a reschedule from Thursday night for those of you who were not aware. But as we take a look over to the other side, prospect team, they actually won their first game of the season on Vertigo, with K2 dropping a 1.08, Covey dropping a 1.11, Chrono the Opera with a 1.40, Dingish Farts with a 1.21, and Ruby Rex with a 1.05. Big Slime look like they're confident, they look like they're ready, they look like they are willing to do what it takes to win. And it looks like we are going to have their starting roster. We've got KG Covey, Dingus Farts 29, Ruby Rax, and Frona the Opera. This is looking like it's going to be a great matchup going into the pistol round. Stacked up a main. Ben holding it alone with dualies. Now he's got some forces coming in from cams. It's Cherry and Netscape to try and find the first kills, and he does. Netscape takes the head off Ruby Rax. Now trying to find an answer is Big Slime as they swarm on the prospect. Get planted, but the dualies make an appearance. Dingus Farts finds one from pool. Ben can't find any kills, and now Dingus Farts from stairs is trying to get some work done. But the offer drops Ben from A main, but he's been flanked. Notorious is there, making the play with the dualies. Covey's got one as well, making a double. Covey's got two, and now it's Dren all alone to try and win the 1v2 in the pistol round. Half the time off the bomb, not a whole lot of time to work with. And time is ticking down. No kit, no helmet. He's got to get moving. He's got to get moving. Trying to find one kill. Dingus Fart's taking damage but does not die. And Covey's there to make it a triple. 3 kills for him in the round, and Big Slime will take pistol.
Great move by Big Slime there. I'm not sure if that was a demo review, but they hit the site which seems like they were just playing retake on. No one was really on site there. Able to get the bomb down with barely any resistance and playing a nice post plant. As for SAV, Notorious showing why he was picked up today with getting 2 clean kills. Unfortunately, not able to clean up the round. But looks like they're going to elect to go with a save here, so you expect them to just get wiped here as they're... Seems like they're stacking. Yeah, the straw stack in mid. I always love doing this, personally. And Gunky Goons just taking it slow this round, you know, not trying to lose any guns, trying to keep the eco up, and playing it safe.
We'll have to see. Looks like they're going to blow right by it, though, as they get ready for this B execute on the force. Thanks to the bomb plant in round win. They're going to fly out, smoking CT. There's nobody there. So the real question is, what does SAV do in this situation? Looks like they're going to try and attempt some kind of pincer retake as they move on to the rest of the site. They know the bomb's on B now, thanks to the sound cue. We've got 40 seconds to try and get anything going, but the only exits they're going to be able to get are maybe box. Cubby's just mauling it off. I don't think they're going to be planning on going that way. Ruby Rax finds one. KG's behind, finds 2 from a main. Big double kill from him, and that pretty much sets the stage for the cleanup. Cubby and Chrono the Opera both finding kills to make it a very clean 2-0 start.
Yeah, not really much to say about the rounds, just a full save by the CTs. KG with the great flank there, able to catch 2 players coming in through E-box. But now we're going to see the buy-up from the Caracals here with a couple of MP9s, a couple of M4s. Netscape, I know, is the Opera. Doesn't like it's going to be able to afford one. But, you know, some evenly matched weapons going into this round. No one really has any. There's 1 AK in the field. Like to see an aggressive play from SAV here. Want to see them get some motion going on early. I know Anubis is a very good map for CT aggression.
Looks like none of it besides Evox trying to maintain that Canals control. It's what this map normally comes down to. Speaking of which, Dingus Marks finding Dren in B main. That's a big moment right there. You can very well seal the fate of this round.
They're getting a rotator.
Not able to make something happen. Looks spam down. Won't find it. Dingus Farts has himself a double and 1 HP to spare. And now it's Cherry all alone to try and hold the site. Swings out. Good start. Dingus Farts goes down, but now he's got 2 more guys to deal with. Smoke pops to try and block off his perspective. Does so successfully. Minute left to go. Cherry hanging around CT. Chrono looks like he wants to try and get the bomb down. There's also a man in E-box. Looks like the T's are going to start spilling onto the site. Bomb goes down. Netscape taking nade damage. Cherry sees one cross out B main. He's called that out to his teammates. He's got first positioning, finds his brain on the second. Three peaks, finds the kill. Got himself a double as well. Netscape goes down, and Ben will start to save.
Yeah, it looks like SAV's having a little issues defending these sites now. Playing, you know, just not together. They're getting a little too aggressive in some spots, getting a little too passive in others. We saw a player push out of B main instantly, and while that is a good idea, it wasn't accompanied by a flash by another player, so it's kind of just giving away a free kill there. And then on the site, they were kind of just letting him do whatever. Ben hitting a nice kill here. Way to get a gut back. Yeah, we're going to another save round. It is Anubis. You only really need 3 or 4 rounds as a CT, so I'm not worried for them yet. However, I'm a little bit worried about the team play and coordination here. Would like to see something extra. As for BS, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. You're having a great game so far, not dropping around. All your players are playing well. What can you say, really?
Yep, not much. I think one of the things that this game is going to come down to is Canals control, right? Controlling that Canals area, leaving a threat of a double pincer attack on the B site is always very critical to maintain the disadvantage from the T side. Minute 35 to go. Dren maintaining that Canals control like we talked about. Brana, deep mid, nothing. Ruby's prepping some kind of flash for E-box. Paranoid of a little bit of presence.
That's not a lineup. That would not blind anybody.
Nope, it landed right behind the pillar, so I don't think that really works. Ruby and I'll have to talk about that later. Minute 12 left to go. Ben, standing pool, trying to make this happen. He's got a large job on his plate because his only help is on half wall. So once he takes that engagement, he's essentially on his own. Unless Cherry can get to heaven super quick. Dingus Farts finds Notorious on the other side of the map. B-side's blown wide open, but the bomb's sitting in A. Dren takes him down. Big shot right there. But now Ruby gets the entry. KG answers back as well. Now 4 versus 2 as Netscape tries to defend the site, but it will not happen. Big Slime looks set to go 4-0.
Yeah, hopefully they just end up saving here. It looks like they're smartening up and doing that. One thing of note, I see Dren with $3,000, and he had a deagle that round. Looks like there's some monetary issues over here as well. Yeah,
That is interesting.
yeah, it just seems to me like BS is really in their heads. They know exactly what SAV's going to do here. They're playing, passive and slowly taking space, and SAV just really isn't contesting them on the sites, kind of let them get up. As we can see, where the players die on the minimap, they're dying at yellow, dying backside A. They're not really contesting these spots early on. Yeah, I mean, BS is just outclassing them right now through and through, I'd say.
Absolutely. It's looking good. And yes, again, this is what we were missing out on last night with the Premier Games, right? Nobody called any timeouts. If I'm going down 4-0, especially at the start of a map where I'm not necessarily in the advantage, especially against a good team, I'm absolutely calling a T, right? Let's talk about this next round. Let's see what we want to do. We're all in a really, really weird spot in terms of money. Let's see what we can get done and maybe pull out some of the plays from the play sheet that's got a star next to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like we might still be having issues with the caster volume. Sorry about that, guys, but timeout's over. It's a full buy coming out from the CTs again with one MP9 rocking. I'm not seeing an op yet on Anubis. It's one of the best opping maps for both CTs and Ts, so I would love to see it brought out here. I know we got some pretty aggressive players, but looks like BS is going to go with another default, maybe a little bit of B aggression here.
We'll have to see what happens. Minute 40 to go. Lots of time left on the clock. Bomb towards the B site. No mid control being taken for the Ts. They're making some noise in A main. This is most likely heard by Dren from his position. He's communicating that to his teammate. You can see Cherry running over. Expecting an A execute, especially with that Molly coming out. Bomb rotating over towards mid with a little bit of aggression. SAV can possibly win this round. They can separate that bomb away from the rest of the team.
Uh-oh.
Skating behind the Molly. There's a gap and Krona takes advantage. Tries to get a fight on half wall, but Dren is ready. Takes down Ruby Rax. Will be traded out by Krona. Now 4 versus 4 as Krona maintains the fight on the A site, but it's all a ruse. It's all a distraction to try and get on to B. Notorious is ready. They boosted on top of each other. Ben and Notorious have a stack going, and KG will drop him, but Notorious has 2. Now 2 versus 3. Dingus farts alone with the bomb. He's got a teammate in E-box, but he can't really help her, especially with this fading smoke. Flicks down, finds 1. He's got a man in Temple. He's aware. Tosses the Molly, and Netscape has to back off. 2 versus 2. Bomb going down. SAV have worked really hard to try and put themselves in a position to win this round, and they absolutely need it. Still a goose egg on the board.
These are SAV's 2 star players with 1 kit but no utility. I think they have a chance here.
Oh, Root Netscape drops Krona, and now it's Dingus Farts all alone in a 1v2 from E-box. Bomb is planning for him. He's got that going, finds the first, and he doesn't peek with his teammate. Doesn't matter. Cherry with a FAMAS saves the day. And Savannah are on the board.
Great play by Notorious right there. The new pickup, getting 2 players, 2 kills up on the B site, eventually falling to a fading smoke, but really showing why he was worth the pickup and really able to provide value for his team here. I'm seeing the first op being brought out by Krona, and as well as Netscape here, so we're gonna get an op duel potentially in mid, because I know that's where Netscape plays.
Ooh, Windows jump scare. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Minute 50 left to go as Netscape decides what he wants to do with this AWP. Dingus farts big mid swing. Not gonna work. Cherry's there, but he won't get 2. Ruby Rax finds the trade. Now Paranoid of Cams has his finger on it. Starts the what in the world was that? Gren takes his head off. Ruby Rax had a smoke out, wasn't prepared to take that fight in Cams. Ben is smoked off from his position, so Dren is isolated on the A site, but Notorious is taking canals. And with a minute 20 left to go, KG is stuck in mid with Krona.
Dren's got to play it safe right now. Those mid guys could lurk out on an A site.
And KG goes down. It's Krona the Opper to try and answer back. Tosses the nade into house. Does minimal damage In fact, no damage with a minute left to go. Covey taking damage, but he does drop Notorious. Now 2 versus 3 as the flank is neutralized. Now it looks like I think they're just going to try and group up. Try and maybe get something going. Krona the Opera, what a quick scope. Drops Dren where he stands, and with 40 seconds left, Krona the Opera takes a main. Looks like they're going to get the bomb as well. Not very quick to rotate is SAV here. It's kind of a no-brainer for Big Slime to go A here. And that's exactly what they do. Covey starts plant, and I think now they've realized it. Netscape will be pushing from cams, Ben from A main.
Something of note here, these T's only have about 60 or 70 combined health here. So, bad miss by Ben there, but Krona's able to pick it up. Let's see if Netscape's able to clutch this 1v2.
He's going to be waiting, but I don't think he's going to get anything. Looks like Big Slime is executing a pretty decent amount of discipline here. Krona's paranoid at cams, looked at it for a moment. Still not entirely sure, less than a quarter time on the bomb. He saw him, but Netscape turns and runs. He'll be setting Canals, I believe, trying to possibly get an exit. No, I think he's just going to try and get this save.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I mean, just another good round by BS there. Although Notorious able to jump down into Canals there and ends up fighting the bomb. I'm not really sure what happened up in that fight. He had the bomb down in mid, but wasn't able to catch the player off guard, and I ended up losing the fight there. Potentially a big swing there. I would have netted them a 4-2. But yeah, the easy kills, they just got to get them, or else this game could get out of control real quick.
Very, very true. Flash into A-main, Liberax leads the charge, won't find one. Ben is there, makes the play. Excuse me, that's Dren. Look like 3 letters, not 4. Minute and a half left to go now. KG's gonna be trying to find the heaven player. He does! What a shot to Cherry! And now Drain answers back. He's got another one with the MP9. And now the Big Slime assault has been stuffed. And they'll have to try and redirect for the 2 players. Waiting on them, trying to find it with the MP9s. But both the B players are down. B site blown wide open after a big misplay from Savannah. And now Big Slime trying to beat them back to the B site. And it looks like they will do so successfully. Dingus Sparks lays the molly down in Temple. And there is nothing that these guys can do. They've got to let them plant the bomb. Dren pushing from CT. 2 kills in a round already. Possibly will need a 3rd for this team to win. 5 and 5 so far in this game. 50 average damage per round. Quarter of the time off the bomb. Now a 1/3 of time off the bomb. Half the time left to go. 20 seconds. Dren finds another. His 3rd kill of the round. Covey and Dingus farts both lining up. Dren's got himself a 4th. And Netscape is watching. They tap the defuse. It doesn't matter. Netscape gets it. And I believe they'll have time as well. Savannah in a heroic retake. 3 versus 4. Excuse me, 2 versus 4. Managed to get it done.
Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding there. Dren defending the bomb site on A. We call him Mr. 105 over at SAV for some reason. I don't know, not sure why. But with a nice 4K there, really providing value for his team, especially on the 2 kills on the retake. That's nice. Really confused by that E-box play. 2 players with the MP9s pushing out when you know they're A main. That was a brutal misplay. Then they were saved by Dren's star rifling there. Yeah.
Have to see. Minute 44 left to go. Looks like they were getting underneath. That op shot is Cherry. And trying to hang on to Canals. Cherry and Netscape both taking utility damage. Minute and a half left to go. Ruby Rax is taking Canals. Likes to go support his teammate in A main. It's his flash in. CT utility comes out. Nothing yet. Ben looks like he really wants to swing this. I don't blame him. With how this game's been going for SAV, they do need a big play. Minute 10 on the clock. Still lots of time for Big Slime to work with here. Gonna be trying to possibly take this E-box presence. Yes, they are. Bomb is down on T steps. Ruby Rags pushing forward. 55 seconds now. Dingus Farts getting a little bit more aggressive in B main. Dive left, fight on E-box. Ruby Rags loses his footing. Netscape finds one and Covey trades. Now 4 versus 3. 43 seconds left, and it's Netscape to hold the site alone. He does have help from Temple. Now it's Cherry. Trying to find his bomb. Has made it to E-Box with the flank. From the rear, they're trying to find it. Notorious finds one, and they're jumped down from Canal. He's forced out of E-Box. Does find the kill. Corona now finds the second man out of Temple. It's Cherry. It's Drake, and Notorious to push from Canals. But Crona's got a second, taking no prisoners. Notorious stuck in the 1 versus 2, and they know exactly where he's at.
What a
Here
swing
we-
that was.
Notorious swings out, just barely gets missed by Cronas. That bullet was going to slam into him like a truck. Flash comes out, does not affect either of them. Half the time on the bomb, he's got to get something done quick. Molly's B main swings, sees one on Cinder. Quarter of the time on the bomb now. He's got to hurry up. He's running out of time. Trying to make it happen. Can't find the spray. KG kills him. And that'll make it 6-2.
I mean, teams just trading 2v4s back and forth. That was a great play by KG and Chrono. They just hit all the shots they needed. KG coming up from E-Box, I know, tagging that guy back plat, and then sniping the guy that was coming out of Temple there, which was an instant headshot from his AK. That was a really nice play from them, working together there. As for SAV, I mean, they were just taking individual fights there, missing a couple of shots. Yeah, they had all the advantage in the world, just couldn't convert there. Just going to do a B main rush, though.
See how it works. Dingus Fart finds 1, 2, make it 3. They all line up for him, shooting fish in a barrel. See the man underneath him. He does find that kill. It's Cherry. Dren all alone with the MP9. He had the money for it. Now he's got to try and maybe find some exits as the bomb goes over to B. Ruby Rax is ready, but he can't find the kill. Dren makes the play. And now he will be a hunted man. Pushing from sewer. And looks like Big Slimer set to go on to 7 here.
Oh, they know where he is.
They do know exactly where he's at. He probably got seen. This paranoid flash comes out. Dren finds one, finds the second as well, goes for the AK, but Crona's just in time with half the time on the bomb. Still a lot of damage from a single submachine gun. Big Slime starting to get sloppy here at the end of this first half.
Yeah, I mean, they were caught off guard by Dren with the MP9 there. Looks like they weren't expecting that guy to have an MP9 just hiding in the back of the map. I mean, who would be? But, you know, I just need to see something out of SAV right now. They probably 1 or 2 more rounds is good enough, but you're hoping to see some life in this team. After losing that 2v4, it's an off battle, and Netscape ends up winning in it. We actually had a conversation about that exact angle earlier today. So I'm excited he wins that fight here. Looks like SAV is stacked on B site.
There we go. Minute 30 now. Dingus Fart's trying to answer back after losing the advantage. Big Slime seemed unstoppable so far in this first half. For the first time all night, they've looked pretty weak right here. See how they handle it, trying to find the refrag. Netscape's got himself a second through the wall. Ben takes a little bit of damage as a result. Covey's trying to smoke mid so he can get across. Not a bad idea, honestly. Grouping up and hitting A might be their best idea, especially because of how aggressive the CTs are getting. Ruby is about to walk right behind someone. It's Dren. He's tucked really, really well. They're trying to be quiet about it. He's going to walk right by him. They do hear each other. Dren drops Ruby Rax now, 5 versus 2. KG and Covey now have to waste valuable time trying to track him down. Meanwhile, he runs back over to A site, and it is backside. Still 1 man over there. And Notorious drops KG from across the map. Down from E-Box. Picks him up, suplexes him against the pavement. And now Covey is left in the 1 versus 5. Swing from heaven, Trent makes the play. 7-6-2 by 39, straight into the face. It's now 7-3.
Dren's really putting his team on the back now. He's the one getting aggressive and doing these plays. He's the one, you know, trying to find these timings up on BS here. That was a very risky play for him out in boats there, because he had a player out in E-Box and a player in mid, both watching canals, so I wasn't sure what he was watching at first, but able to turn back just in time to catch the players off guard. Looks like they're going to get an eco round here, even after just losing 1 round. BS doesn't have the best financials.
I mean, it's because like, they haven't really respected the same. They've really been, you know, getting those exit fights that they needed all night long as Cherry finds Dingus Farts. Ruby Rack straight into the Tech 9. Trent trying to get his team to make a play. Finds one, not two. Covey's there with the Mac 10. Netscape's Molly's going to come out late. They put back Cam. This is the shot. They swing out, but Netscape's got it with a 5-7. Notorious drops KG elsewhere. Covey has a kill, but it's only enough to put him in a 1 versus 2. Very low on health, no armor, or excuse me, armor helmet. Bomb on his back. And I'll have to put the team there too if he wants to win this round.
Definitely
Still
doable,
living on
yes,
the
Nick.
clock.
He only needs 2 bullets here. Both players are right next to each other in Netscape with the 5-7. Not.
Oh, but they're going to leave A. They're getting aggressive. Look at this. They're going to leave A, and Covey is walking right back in. They're getting brained on live in front of a national television audience. 45 seconds now. Covey, he's walking onto a free site and doesn't even realize it. Ben's pushing from sewer. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to clear this site and get this bomb planted. 34 seconds. He's got to commit. He's got to get ready. Sticks the bomb plant. And I believe they've heard it. No, they haven't. They're paranoid of B. They think it's on the B site. And that's going to allow Covey to get set.
Boys, what was...
push all the way into sewer. They still think it's B. They haven't moved yet. Now Ben realizes. He calls, hey, it's A site, and they're split apart. They're about to give Covey 2 1v1. Ben's not ready for this at all. Gets taken down. Covey with a headshot. And now Netscape has to try and find it. He knows he's low. What's the smoke on the bomb? He's going for the ninja. He's going to get it. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's got it. The nade took down Covey, and it's now 7-4. Last round of the first half coming up. Big play from Netscape right there.
That was way more stressful than it needed to be. If you remember at the beginning, there was a couple Tech 9s and maybe 1 Mac 10 there, but SAV just rushing into an eco fight 1 by 1, didn't like that. And then at the beginning of the 2v1, they had a good idea, staying together, you know, leaving the bomb site, maybe not the best idea, but you know, they're playing together at least. And at the end, just splitting up and slow walking to the site, even if the bombs been planted. It just doesn't look good, but you know they get the round win in the end. So not much to criticize there, I guess. But hopefully they can close out, get a 5th round here, and make it a very doable T side.
Time will tell. Minute and a half left to go. Netscape finds Corona through the smoke. He's still undefeated on op duels as of right now, keeping his team afloat here. Trying to make it a 7-5 half, much more doable on the T side. Trent is about to swing into an army of rifles, and KG drops him for his mistake. He's the only A-site player. He's the only one. Jerry has to push from camp, but he's smoked off. Covey drops Notorious elsewhere, and the ball will go down as the post plants get taken by Big Slime. Last round of the first half. They have to commit. They can't save. There's no more time. Ben pushing from sewer. Evan smoked off. Cherry trying to find some space with him. None to be offered. 1/3 of the time, ticked off the bomb. Molotov into boots. They are stuck in there. Netscape finds a consolation prize, but with half the time on the bomb, they're going to need a miracle to win now. KG stuck on Cake. Dingus Fart stuck in Salmon. Finds 1 by 2. They're going to get them all. No, they won't. Dingus Fart.
Oh my God.
3K. Unbelievable. What an incredible clutch from Dingus Fart's 29.
Just happened.
What? Final score of the first half. Oh my goodness. They knew where he was. They had the beat. It did not matter. Dingus Farts tears them all away.
Did you see what happened? I didn't even know he killed 3 there. That is insane. Oh my gosh, what a blunder.
That is incredible.
I mean, what a swing. You know, it was 3v3, low time. You get the first 2 picks. You know the last guy is. You're like, oh, this is easy. We've got this round. We have kits. And then he just pulls off 3 straight headshots like that. What a play from him. Holy.
Ay, ay, ay. Big Slime establishing dominance early in the first half. No timeout at the start of the second. I would personally take one. I always take one, though. You need a good halftime break to get the nerves steady. No one on A for Big Slime. They've got 1 man watching from cams. And now that Molly comes through, Dingus Farts redirect, but they have given up the site almost, and now they're just going to be trying to retake A. No casualties, 5v5 retake. This is what all those hours on retake servers were for. Netscape finds 1, Dingus Farts answers back, drops him cold. dead in his tracks. Now finds a second with a headshot, but Dren takes two with a block as well. Gets himself his own double kill while Ben drops Krona elsewhere. And it's KG all alone, finding the first headshot, but he needs two more. And with half the time on the bomb and no kit, it's not looking likely.
All these
See how
boys
it
do is
goes.
just not need to peek here. They have this round one, but KG takes the fight to him, and he is dropped. Trash, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but both teams just gave up A site on pistol round. Is that like a new meta or something that I'm just not aware of?
Sure.
But
I don't know. I haven't had Counter-Strike on my computer in a while, so I'm not the best person to ask about the current metas, but all things considered, with 5 seconds left in the buy phase, that's a really great start for Savannah.
one thing of note here, BS electing to force up here, so we might have ourselves a round here.
We'll have to see. They did get quite a few kills on that retake, and Krona the Opera pushing out B main and lives to tell the tale. They're going to try and commit to the kill, but they can't get there. Lots of bullets rain down on Notorious, but Dingus Park himself takes a lot of damage. That volley kills Krona, and Netscape will take down Ruby Rax. The B main push was unsuccessful, and the bomb moves on to A elsewhere. Minute 25 left to go, and the plant will be started. And now it'll be a 3v5 retake with 20 MP9s, and it's not a great start for Covey. Notorious also taking heavy damage. I think they're just gonna like to fall back and try and save these SMGs.
They
Not
definitely
really sure.
should.
Their
'Cause-
economy's gonna be tanking as a result of this decision.
Yeah, they should just this next round's a save no matter what, so they really shouldn't be wasting these MP9s. Although they were gonna find a quick kill here, but I mean you have two players with 10 health, you lose another player and lose a gun that you could have used the next round. So I'm not liking that from them. Yeah, continuously trying to antagonize these guys when you have 10 HP, not a good idea. But I mean, this gap is closing quickly. 8-6, looking to be 8-7. You got to be worried here as BS. I mean, you got lucky in a couple rounds on T, but you've definitely outplayed SAV so far. You know, you see 3 players with positive KDs over on BS as opposed to 2 over on SAV. But I mean, you gotta be smart with your economy over on CT side, especially on Anubis.
Absolutely. A very momentum-based map, and if you let SAV get that momentum economically, they are just going to steamroll you, and that is exactly what is happening right here. An AK for Galils. They elect, I guess they're wanting to be frugal with it, playing the long game. Minute 37. Dove is in a decent spot to maybe get a one and done. Notorious takes 50 HP worth of damage somewhere. It's like, not really sure. Dren swings out, finds the kill. Covey can't even get a shot off. Dingus Farts now moving over in that direction. They know they've only been playing 1A so far, so they may elect to grab the bomb and head that way. However, Dingus Farts has already moved to fill the gap. Oh, is Cherry going to go through the smoke? This is a bad move. Finds him. KG drops him and finds the Galil as well. No armor on him. Him and Dingus Farts may look to trade if they cross paths in this round. Ben pushing mid. He'll run into Krona the Opera shortly if he continues on his course. 50 seconds as the bomb just now gets into boats. Cool. Are they going to walk around each other? No way. Trying to find the kill. He does. That was scary for a moment. Ben finds one, not two. Ruby Rax is there with a deagle. Makes the play. Now 3 versus 3. Going down. Dingus Farts swings out. Tries to find it. Takes one down to half, but it's Dren who makes the play. And now 2 versus 2 for the lead. And a little bit of util. KG finds one with that flashbang. Lowers Netscape a little bit, but Netscape will drop Ruby Rax as well. Now trying to find the final kill. Who's it going to be? Battle of the Ages. They both come away low, but not dead. 15 seconds. KG's walking away. Does he fake him out? He's going to make him commit. He's going to force him to commit. And he does force him to commit. Bomb will go down. Flash out. Not going to affect anything. I'll get him out of cake, though, but Netscape is looking the wrong direction. Netscape is looking the wrong direction. Where's he going to look? Still looking that way. Turns away again. That's another timing. That's 2 timings in a row. Half the time on the bomb. 1 versus 1. This to cut the lead. It will happen. Netscape. Right place, right time. KG goes down, and the lead is cut to 1.
That is my face right there with that spray paint. Holy, my mouth was open that entire time. Like 2 ships in the night. 2 ships in the night. They kept crossing past, not seeing each other. Those were some insane timings, but a little too close of a round there from Sav. You know, you're going against two MP9s, and you're sending players through smokes there. You're losing easy sprays to guys with a USP. Definitely a wake-up call saying, hey guys, we still got to pay attention even though they are on eco. They are still a dangerous team here as Corona breaks up the off.
Oh!
That
Stop
is
it,
brutal.
Corona. Stop it. That is disgusting. Trying to find that play as Netscape. KG, lucky to have even all of his HP, much less be alive. Smokes himself off so that they can cross. I'm not really sure if that's what he wanted to do. Minute 24 left to go. Cherry sitting outside B main here. It's an interesting setup from Sav's T side, especially after going a man down. Nobody is watching mid, which could potentially come back to bite them. At Corona watching that position, but they could easily send Ruby Rax out there at any point. You know, he loves to push. He loves to get aggressive. Cherry still scanning the B site, sees one behind pillar, elects to keep his positioning. Looks like he wanted to smoke off E-Box there for a second, sends a flash to keep their attention. This is looking like it's going to be a very slow round. 47 seconds now, trying to find this engagement on the B site, nothing. Nade comes from out from behind pillar. Ruby Rax finds Ben elsewhere. Swings out Netscape there to make the play. Drops him like a hot potato. And with 35 seconds left, the bomb is on. Notorious is back in the 2v4.
Yeah, something to note there. BS letting go 2A main and getting aggressive. Something we didn't see from Sal on their CT side. And it ends up paying off as they're able to get a big info play killing one player out towards boats. But Sav able to go to the bomb side with only one player. They have two towards mid. Oh no.
AG's hidden though. They clear him. They do clear him. He's expecting him, but he doesn't get the kill. Oh no! And now it's a 1 versus 4 for Notorious. He knows there's two on the street and two on the way. Finds them both, but Crona's there just in time through the wall. 10mm straight to the chest. And my goodness, that could have been much worse.
Netscape, after clutching up the last round, just fumbles the Tech 9. I mean, that could have just, the both with the Tech 9, you know, they could go anywhere, but missing from point blank range, they would have had a real shot at that round if he's able to get that kill in dark. Oh no. I mean, these rounds are becoming as close as they get. I mean, Notorious even able to kill two players there, getting off through the wall. He had a real shot at winning that round, even with all those mistakes. So Sav not going down without a fight, but this eco war is going to be brutal here for both sides.
It looks like we're getting a quick rush here. The minute 44 on the clock, first to fall. KG and Covey just pick them apart. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Triple for KG, double for Covey, and that will put Big Slime on double digits. You never want to rush B on this map. Never, ever. Guns, force, eco, never. That funnel, all it takes is one Molotov and one nade, and your whole rush is dead. There's just no possible way for that to work. I feel like rushing B on this map is just not really optimal, and unfortunately, Savannah have to learn the hard way there.
Yeah, talk about one molly, one frag. That was just one mag they got them all with. That was just not even close.
Minute 40, blind shot through the smoke. Notorious has learned his lesson from that last time. Ben and Notorious holding mid, bomb still safe. Not really a whole lot of aggression from this T side. Not a whole lot of map control, especially in mid, right? Haven't really seen him do a nade. Early finds one, Netscape. Covey goes down, and he is none the wiser. What the heck happened, he's saying to himself. Netscape happened. That's exactly what happened. Minute 14 left to go. KG up in jail. Hey, KG's in jail. That's kind of funny. That is interesting. Minute 5 now on the clock. Notorious electing to take this. Cherry is also sitting on the other side. KG might get caught off guard here. It's going to be close. Flash comes in. They swing. Dingus Farts finds one, but KG goes down as well. And Cherry's got himself a double kill. Double entry onto the B site. Oh! He's got to try and make it happen. Just barely misses that shot. Netscape doesn't find the AWP. Corona missed by a hair. And Mr. 105 takes advantage shortly before he's put into the grave by Ruby Rax. Quarter of the time off the bomb, make it a third. Cherry now pushing through Temple. Ruby Rax just getting the AWP and saving at this point. I feel like this is the smart move. You've got a two-round lead. Save that economy, right? Especially on the CT side. With how back and forth this half has been, as long as you stay ahead, you'll be good to go.
It looks like Sav's well aware of this. I mean, look, all three players are hunting. Something of note, we saw Sav get that E-box pick.
And there he goes.
Sav getting that E-box pick and then immediately grouping up and hitting B there. And then as we saw, I think it was KG, you mentioned he was playing Jail. And that is because, remember, like 2 or 3 rounds ago, Cherry threw that lurk smoke onto B site and lurked out into Jail. So KG's just looking to get this same advantage. They ended up not lurking there. He's able to get caught out at Pillar this time. Just so we can see these players learning from their mistakes earlier on.
To round win for Savannah. Ruby Rack successfully saving the op and getting an exit kill. It's to mid smoke. Chrono tries the timing shot. I don't think he's going to get it twice in one game. We'll see. Minute 38 left to go as we get into what could potentially be round number 11 for Big Slime as Ruby Rax takes off Dren's head once more.
I'm getting notes from
smoke,
SAV
no less.
insiders that Ruby Rax is actually a fan favorite of some of our SAV members. So
I don't blame him. He's a fun dude.
Yeah, I mean, taking advantage of their trust there as he's able to find a player through the smoke, maybe almost getting a second there too.
Trying to make it happen. It's getting dangerous out there. Cherry sitting B main. And again, look at this lack of map control and lack of aggression from the T side. If you want to point fingers and see who's losing what because of what, this would be it right here. 52 seconds left. That was close. It looks like we had Notorious find himself a kill, but Clone is there this time. As soon as a pixel comes on his screen, he's pulling that trigger. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again. Looks away, sees the shoulder, takes the shot. Does he repeat this? No, he doesn't. He's smarter than that. He's going to fake flash it and then repeat it.
Meant to be.
Misses the shot. Ben's got it. 3 body shots is good enough. 26 seconds left. The bomb is headed to B. They drop the man intensely. Now 2 versus 4. Make it 1 versus 4. Dingus farts across the map. Nothing he can do. And with 15 seconds to spare, the bomb will go down. And Sav looks set to cut the lead to 1.
Ooh, Sav taking it down as low as it gets with the timing there, waiting to get about 20 seconds left on the timer before going out on the site. Cherry showing why he was a first-round pick, why he was in the preseason MVP discussions, getting a nice double kill onto the entry of B site, catching one player in the back as they're leaving, and then spraying the other player down on site. Sav, they're just going to play it slow, I think. I think this is just their style they're rocking with. I'm not sure if I agree with it. However, you know, they're making a little of a comeback with it. So who's to say it doesn't work out for them in the end. But definitely going to be a stressful, high heart rate game if you're playing like that.
Absolutely, and it looks like Big Slime want to take a timeout. They haven't done terrible, but again, they've only won 2 rounds out of the last 6. So maybe they're talking things over, being like, hey, what are we going to do here? And with them being on almost on max loss bonus next round, you know, the economy's not really a problem anymore. They're, again, going to have to go to that play sheet, right? What do we want to do to get ourselves back in this game, to take momentum away from our opponent, right? And I think that's exactly what they're going over right now. Meanwhile, on the SAV sideline, it looks like things are just going to be more of the same. They're going to keep waiting for those over peaks, waiting for that aggression. And unless Big Slime puts a thumb in it, they're not really gonna be able to win this game. I don't think. Their over-aggression on the CT side has bitten them several times now. And again, it's gonna have to be one of those things that they have to manage as the season goes on. But that's for the rest of the season. Right here, right now, things are a little different. Minute 44 left to go. We got a triple A main rush. They're trying to take map control. This game's got 1 second. Ruby Rax is there. Does light up the second. He will not get it, but Covey trades. Dingus Warts! He's got 2. One through the other. Dren and Cherry both hit the deck. And Notorious is all alone. 1 versus 3. Big Slime drew that one up to perfection. And now it's Notorious to try and pick up the pieces for Savannah after a disaster of a round.
I just don't know what happened there. It looks like they weren't ready for anyone to push. I mean, you know, 2 players just standing out in the middle of boats there, not really expecting the A main play. I get they were able to get, 1 CT coming out of A main, but I mean, they have MP9s. You should be cleaning those kills up easily. Notorious catching a nice timing. Oh, gives himself away with a grenade there. Don't like that. but he's able to push up towards the site. Where the guy in heaven gets the first headshot. Is he aware of the guy pushing from cams? He hears the grenade pull. I think, yeah, the grenade pull to get caught in the back there.
Not enough time.
Yeah, I mean, thing as far as getting a nice, was that a spray through the smoke or just a wall bang there?
That was a collateral spray down. He killed Gren through Notorious.
Ooh, I mean,
that was something. Dingus farts 3 kills in a round. And yeah, that's gonna be it. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because after this, we'll be going down to the recruits here to view one of their Matchday 3 games. So stay tuned for that. But for the meantime, with the buy phase running out, Big Slime 1 round away from match point. If I'm Sav, we're going all out, right? We got to get something done. We got to do something fast. We got to get momentum back on our side.
If they lose this round, they're on an eco here too. They have to win this round, Sav. You don't want to be going to the last round with the Tech 9 armor, you know?
Yeah. Looks like they're going to have to make this happen. Krona the Opper drops Netscape. Not a great start. They tried to boost over, but Krona was ready for it. Minute 22 left to go now. Dren still patiently waiting on a mid overextension, but I don't think it's going to come. I think Big Slime have kind of solved that problem in that last time out they took. You see they're holding still very well. A lot of time on the clock here, though, for both teams to make a mistake.
This player in E-Box just needs to push in, take some space. He can kill both these players very easily. It's a hard position to hold, but they're able to drop off the boost before he's able to take advantage. Cherry just needs to be the star here. Show him why you're the first round pick. You have the advantage on these players on site. E-Box is a very strong position to peek from. At some point, you just got to do it here.
He's waiting on support. Ruby runs from mid, takes down Notorious. That's a problem. Cherry answers back. KT goes down in CT. Molly's a man out of backplat. What he wasn't expecting him to swing out. Got 2. A double kill with the game on the line. He delivers. The former Recruit Tier champion makes his mark here in prospect. Ben finds 1, trying to find the second as well, but Tony's going to stay hidden and wait for his teammates to show up. And the offer from CT once more puts Big Slime on match point.
I'm not really sure what Cherry was expecting there. He knows there's 2 players boosted out. It was called out by his teammate, and he heard them jump down too. You see him get the first pick and then molly back sight and immediately turn away from back sight. Like he's not expecting this one to be in the molly. He just threw. And it ends up not working out for them as Dren's just, caught out with the op. Just missing the first shot. You're kind of screwed here, but, what's this? What do we have? 2 Mac 10s and a couple Deagles. Not looking good for Sav here in this last round. And they're going up against, 2 AKs, 2 M4s, and an op. You got to get gimmicky here. You got to just throw something and hope it works.
Minute 30 on the clock. They gotta get something done. Mac 10. I mean, this is it, right? The whole game comes down to this. This is a big part of the season. If you think that some of these games don't matter, they absolutely do. I've seen teams make it by round differential before, so every single one of these rounds can be important to the postseason depending on how things shake out. Minute 10 left to go. Ruby racks. Krona the Opera finds Notorious. Not a great start for them as everybody else is stuck in A main. Are they going to push through the smoke? Yes, they are. Nade going in. Trent finds 1. Cherry finds the second. He answers back. Fuck! Cherry hits the deck. Tries to hit the third. Won't get there. But now it's a 3v2 and much more doable for his team. However, Ben and Netscape both have the advantage of the fact that they're now playing defense. Even with SMGs, they can potentially catch someone off guard. The offer, not looking, but he's out of bullets. Tries to find the body shot. Not there. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Slime are your match day 2 reschedule winners. Final score 13-9 after a very hard-fought game on Anubis.
The MVP of that round there, easily Krona the Opera, hitting 2 nasty flicks, and then, getting that last kill on site. He really saved that round. What was it, like a 5v3 there, and then he just kills 3 players entering the site? I mean, good play by him, showing why his name is Krona the Opera, as he gets the big green and shows off with it.
Been absolutely insane since the day I first met him, and that was a long time ago. That was back in 2021. Long time ago. But very, very dangerous fella, as always. Very well played to Sav. They gave it everything they had, but they came up just short. Very, very good matchup. Excited to see where both of those teams go throughout the course of the season. And again, those coaching staffs got a lot of work on their hands. But that'll be all from us. I believe we're going to be going to recruit here shortly, but we'll go to a quick break and we will see you when we return with Counter-Strike Confederation Season 15, Match Day number 3.